keep informed, stay plugged in. Read Next on Sunday and every day of the week.
Hello, welcome to Next News. I'm Michaela Moye. The rearrangement of Okenwosu, a former managing director of Finbank, was stalled on Thursday as the Federal High Court held that there was a similar charge pending before it. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission had brought a fresh 90-count charge against Nwosu and 3 directors of Finbank, Dayo Famoroti, Danjuma Okoli, and Agnes Ebubedike, over alleged insider abuse and manipulation of the bank's shares. Nwosu is currently facing charges of misuse of depositors' funds in Finbank before the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice Dan Abutu. In his ruling, Justice Ramat Mohammed noted that the prosecution's letter dated November 10, 2009, where its intention to withdraw the old charge was stated, presupposed that both charges could not coexist. He consequently adjourns the case to December 3rd for mention or possible arraignment. The House of Representatives on Thursday called on the federal government to ensure that Cameroon kept by the provisions of the Green Tree Agreement on the Bakassi Peninsula. This was a sequel to a motion sponsored by House of Rep member Benny La on the reported frequent attacks on Nigerians living in Bakassi by Cameroonian gendarmes. The House urged the federal government to formally report the matter to the UN, the African Union, and other relevant international bodies. It also called on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to take up the matter with its Cameroonian counterpart. The House further mandated the Ministry of the Interior, through the National Emergency Management Agency NEMA, to immediately resettle the Nigerian returnees from Cameroon. A chief magistrate's court yesterday jailed a 22-year-old applicant, Samson Oricha, for 6 months with an option of a 12,000 naira fine for housebreaking, extortion, and attempted rape. Reports say that Oricha pleaded guilty to the 3-count charge. The chief magistrate, Mr. David Ochimana, sentenced the convicts to 2 months each with an option of 4,000 naira fine for each of the 3-count charge. Corporal Mohammed Ahmed, the prosecutor, said the convicts broke into the house of one Dr. Emmanuel Ogbile at Maitama in Abuja on November 17th to steal 1,500 naira and jewelry valued at 120,000 naira. He also said that Oricha, after the extortion, attempted to rape the complainant's wife. He said that the convict also stole 800,000 naira, a laptop, and 2 handsets from another tenant in the same house. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) said on Thursday in Abuja that a seminar and a draw would herald this year's edition of the National Amateur League competition. Reports said that the 2 events, which the organizers said would add value to the competition, were to hold for the first time in the history of the league. Mr. Emmanuel Adesonya, secretary of the league, said that the 2 events had been scheduled for Tuesday, November 24th at the FIFA Goal Project in the Abuja National Stadium. According to the secretary, a former secretary general of the then Nigeria Football Association, Dr. Tijani Yusuf, will be the guest lecturer. Mr. Adesonya said that the NFF president, Alhaji Sani Lulu, would declare the seminar open, while secretaries of football association in the states and the FCT would attend the occasion. Representatives of the 41 clubs in the Amateur Division 1 League were expected to benefit from the lecture. The clubs in the Amateur Division 1 League include former African champions BCC Lions Football Club of Boko, Eko United Football Club, and the Football Club Ebede of Ijebu-Ode, and others. When Jay-Z performed at the Yankees World Series Victory Parade, it definitely seemed like Empire State of Mind was the biggest song in the country. On Thursday, November 19, it became official. Jay-Z has his first #1 song on the Billboard Hot 100. Hope had reached #1 before via cameos on Rihanna's Umbrella, Beyoncé's Crazy in Love, and Mariah Carey's Heartbreaker, but none of the songs from his albums had ever made it. Earlier this year, Run This Town came close to the #1 spot, reaching as high as #2. Empire State of Mind, which features Alicia Keys, became the blockbuster that broke through with very high-profile performances on the MTV Video Music Awards, Game 2 of the Yankees-Phillies World Series, and the aforementioned Bronx Bomber Parade. Jay said the record resonates with everyone, even if they aren't from NYC, because of the underlying message. Thank you for watching Next News. For more details, please visit www.234next.com.